Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Phoenixly back with another video. In today's video, we will look at 5 of the best drop spots for the upcoming solo cash cups. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to go from the least contested to the most contested drop spots. There will be timestamps in the description or the pinned comment down below if you want to skip around the video. First drop is what I like to call the Phoenixly split because I'm the only person who ever lands here, but it's so strong. The drop is the mid-map bridge. You get 3 chests on the bridge. Then you get a 4th chest on the log outside the drop. From here, make sure to farm to 500 metal. Then you drop down into the ravine and get 2 more chests and get to 555 mats. What I love about this drop is its adaptability. There are only 6 chests at this spot, so if you're scuffed, you have a ton of extra loot options. You can also steal some loot from the mid-map drop just because it is so spread out. You can also find nom-boxes on the south side of Boney where you can find a lot of peppers. This drop also covers a lot of space, so your chances of finding llamas is also very high. The second drop is Stealthy Stronghold. There are 2 ways to play Stealthy. One, you can land on the satellite dish and 50-50 drop it if you have a drop map. The second option is to land on the backside of Stealthy and wait till the other player rotates out so you can farm up extra metal. Stealthy is really strong this season because you have a lot of options with this POI. You can 50-50 drop and fight immediately, you can loot up a little and then fight, or you can just completely disengage on foot or with the launch pad in Stealthy. No matter what you choose, you will likely come out of Stealthy with very strong loot and a very good setup going into endgame. The third drop is Dirty Docks. Dirty is very splittable, but you can also force fights in your earlier games. I recommend landing one of 3 places. 1, the big blue building. This building is so strong because it's general control. You can use your AR to control space in the POI and create your own loot paths from blue. You have a lot more options to either push players with bad loot or just to keep looting and eventually disengage. The second place to land is on the far south side. You can either land crane, although there is some risk to getting sniped, or you can just go straight to the back building and get 4 chests and a gun vending machine which can sometimes sell blue pumps for 50 gold. The third spot to land in Dirty is the north side. This is the weakest side in terms of loot, but you can easily disengage very quickly to mini junk and north cami split. The fourth drop is Corny Complex. Corny is good for 2 reasons. 1, it has a ton of guaranteed henchman chests. This is really good because you can get very good loot out of these henchman chests and they have a 100% spawn rate, making these routes very consistent. The second reason Corny is very good is its splitability in solos. For example, 4 solos landed here in EU FNCS Grand Finals, and they rarely, if ever, fought for it. In opens, you will be able to fight more, but you will also be able to disengage easily through the corn if you don't want to take a fight. In Corny, the main house is the strongest, but will be heavily contested and is a pretty much full 50-50. I recommend going either to the barn or one of the outskirts houses, but to be honest, the best advice I can give for Corny is to play it by ear. Player distribution in opens is incredibly random, and if there's a game where no one's going main house, then obviously you don't want to be incredibly strict on your loot paths here. The 5th spot is Believers Beach. Believers is one of the strongest, if not the strongest POI on the map. With 30 plus chests, a ton of flood loot spawns, and 2 vending machines, you're almost guaranteed to come out of here with amazing loot. There's also an NPC who sells an AR, and you can get at least a guaranteed blue AR every single game. Sweaty is also very big, allowing splits to be very easy. Landing Hotel is the strongest, but landing RVs, gas, and Pier are also really great spots, and you can have plenty of loot to fight with or disengage with from all of these places. The number 1 conclusion that you should take away from this video is that your loot routes have to be adaptable, so if anything goes wrong, you can always have a plan. Although I gave you some great spots, these might not be the right ones for you. I highly recommend checking out Fortnite.gg and creating your own loot paths that are best suited for you and your own specific playstyles in the solo cash cup. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and if you want more educational content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe and follow my other socials linked in the description. Peace!